You find out, oh shit, they've been deflating the footballs all season. You like, what the fuck?
Because at the end of the day, it's like he's still throwing the wide open people. It's like still on the other team to defend those people that was catching the passes from the deflated, like the person with the deflated balls.
Yeah.
So it's like there's still a team that has to stop him, bro. That's what I just be feeling like. But it is what it is. Oh, he's been recording this shit.
Yeah, I just noticed that too.
My bad, guys. Everybody gets awkward and camera shy when it comes on. This is episode 11.
Yeah.
11. We got a special guest. My brother Justice is here.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
take off that.
Take this off.
I can't see nothing about the phone, bro.
Is that better?
It's way better.
Awesome. Yeah, bro, you're dark and mysterious back there. We might have to
That
turn
shit,
the light
no, that
on.
shit was huge before.
You about to be dark
That's
like
way
me and
better.
Shit. Shit was cool.
Bro, we're very excited. There's been a lot of it's been cold as shit out here recently, but life has been crazy, really, really good. We were talking about football. We were talking about life before this.
Yeah.
I don't really want to steer the conversation too much. I kind of just want to keep talking like we were, just to be honest. But we're really excited to be back. You guys have been showing a ton of love on the older episodes, so we're just going to keep it going. Make sure I post this later today or tomorrow. I'm probably going to post this a little late.
It's cool though, bro. Everybody make sure y'all keep tapping in, showing love like y'all been doing, bro. But we trying to hear from the dude Justice, bro. Take it away, bro. Let them know something about yourself.
Man, I don't really know what to say. We've been making a lot of dope music lately.
Hell yeah.
That's what we do. We recorded something today, or not today, but a couple nights ago.
Yeah, we did.
And it was really hard, bro. And it made me think, bro. And then I told DB, I was like, bro, you got to slide on this one, bro. This one is dope. And then I was going to tell Benjamin when we were down there in the studio just hanging out, but I was going to tell him, I was going to bro, you got to hop on this, bro. This is one
we
studied
should
the
definitely
other
do
day.
that.
Dude, that one is dope as fuck. I would release that one right now
All right.
if it was
I'm
done.
ready to hear that, bitch. Y'all got me all over here hyped deep and shit.
It's really, really good. He's not lying.
It is
Okay.
dope. And I showed it to DB the other day. I was like, dude, if you want to slide on this, bro, I will reserve some slots for you. I was like, dude, my one request is you freestyle on it. You don't write.
Yes, yes.
Oh my goodness.
I'm the same way.
Because I just feel like he would snap on it if he wrote to it. But also, I feel like if he freestyled to it, it would just hit different. Same thing with you, Benjamin. If you freestyle on some of your stuff, it would just hit different, like stuff you're not regular.
Bro, we talked about that. Your Organic and Rocky are two of your biggest songs, and you freestyled both of them. He walked in, he hadn't recorded in months, and he just pulled up to the studio and was like, first time he was dripped out with the braids, and he was just wearing this like jumpsuit, and he pulls up, and I was like, oh, Benjamin's about to make a fucking slapper. And he made Organic. He did it in one take like that, and then he said, is that good? And I was like, bro, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I feel you.
And then the next one you did Rocky, I was like, oh my gosh, he's back.
I just feel like this because some songs I still do, I freestyle, but I feel like, especially for like the supporters and fans and shit, I want to give them the best that I can, you know what I'm saying? Now, sometimes that best can be freestyles and shit, but a lot of it I have to write. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just to make them feel how I felt. If I'm having a story talking about I'm about to go to Costco's and get something to, for food or whatever the fuck, and I want to, like, I want to tell that story with me going to Costco's. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want that day, yeah, bro. If that makes sense.
Because it's easy to get really frustrated when you freestyle, but then it's like you can't. Me and Justice go through this all the time, where you freestyle and you're like a couple bars in, you're like, fuck, like I don't know if I want to do the song anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, bro.
But sometimes you got to keep going because you'll have that moment where, and I told you this when we were recording that new song. I'll show you Justice, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, bro, you just have to do it all together. Like, you have to get it in one take. That's the only way it's going to really slap.
Yeah, bro.
Because people can tell if you, like, punch it in. And punching in's cool, but I like to, if I can get it in one take, it just hits different.
One take Jake ass.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you,
But it's hard because sometimes you'll say it right the first time and just overthink it and delete it all.
A lot of
I do
shit.
that sometimes, too.
Bro, I be doing it a lot, bro. Like, you be seeing it, like, I be like, fuck, man, I got to do it again. But, like I say, bro, writing a lot, I will say it'll save you when you had a freestyle, because then you just got lyrics in your head, so then you can do it. But if you're like trying to start out, bro, I would advise you to write your lyrics. When you want to really, if you want to take this serious, because you're still going to have to write out shit like, bro, that was just genius. Like you making a bar connect with 4 bars before that one. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's just
some of your best songs, Justice, he walks in, freestyles it in 2 takes, and he's like, I don't know if it's good or not. And then I play it back, and it's like instantly, you can just tell it's a fucking banger. That's how you made Afraid of Heights. That's how you made Below Us. That's how you made, I can't even think of the other ones. That's how you did Closure when you recorded your verses on those.
It's all yet to be released.
All yet to be released.
Yeah.
We got big stuff in store.
Benjamin's been releasing a lot lately too, which is awesome.
We got a bunch of records with him that we're gonna be putting together. Me and Benjamin are doing an album.
That stuff. That's gonna be awesome.
I'm excited about that. I can't wait for Justice to meet Benicio.
Oh my goodness.
Because Justice is a big fan of one-take storylines, like doing that with visuals, like with the motorcycle stuff we tried to do. Imagine if Benicio had shot that.
Benicio
would have been a different level.
Benicio knows Benicio knows. So shout out Benicio, bro.
Yeah, shout out Benicio. He's dope.
That nigga
Yes,
cool,
he is.
bro.
He is.
Cool.
We're lucky, man. We're lucky we're leveling up this year because I'm
Telling
not even gonna lie. I said it in the group chat. I cried when I watched that new video. I cried.
Gorilla.
It was tears of happiness because it was just like this moment where that's what, like yesterday when I was talking to you, Justice, in the car about like feeling like all I got is music, and you're like, don't say that. And I was like, man, you're kind of right, because it's good to have that piece of you that's like, I really want this super bad, but it's also kind of important to remember that I'm way more valuable than just the music I make. Like, I'm way more to all the people in my life. I have way more to offer than just music in general. But sometimes it feels that way, like the only thing I'm really good at is music. But it's like, nah, I'm just a really good person that's also good at music.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why you guys make such great music, is because it's not even like you're rapping. It's like you step away from the microphone and I'm like, you should record that, and you're just talking regular.
Yeah. That's
Both of you do that all the time, where Justice will say something, we're driving, he'll just say some smooth shit, and I'm like, dude, if that was on a song right now, it'd go double platinum.
Yeah, bro. Shit's dope, bro. I feel like, all that shit. I feel you on that. I'm just saying, sometimes you feel like if all you got is music or something that you love, bro, it's like that's all you're focused on so much. You're like, I don't want this one thing that I'm good at to slip away. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is the only thing that I'm gonna cherish this, bro. But like, you told me that shit yesterday. I'm like, yeah, bro, but that ain't the only thing in your life, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, shit, I done felt that like that sometimes. I know, bro has too.
Well, you were making music in St. Louis, and then I remember telling you, I remember telling you on the phone, you were like, I think I'm going to move back to Kansas City. And I got so excited. I was standing up. I was walking around in the house just on the phone, because I was like, Justice is coming back. And I was like, bro, when you come back, we're going to build out a new sound like nothing you've ever made. And I'm going to help you do it all from scratch. And you were really excited. I remember I was just started working at the studio, and you pulled up. Yeah. And you pulled up, and we made a whole album. And then after that, we made another album and another album.
And here's the craziest thing about all of that is that we never released any records off of any of those 4 albums. 8 albums later, we still haven't released pretty much. I think we've released 5 records total as singles. So that it's also been a lot of like timing stuff. Like I know Benjamin will tell you, and Caleb will tell you, like the timing is critical. I mean, when you step into a situation where you're putting money behind your music, you have to know how good the music is. Yeah. But more than know how good the music is, you have to know how much money you have to put behind the music, and where you want to put that money behind the music, because all of that matters so much. I mean, because I've been doing this for 10, 12 years now. Yep. And I've spent so much money on my music and have nothing to show for it almost. So it really goes to show, like, just being really critical of the music first, and then putting a lot of money behind the music you love is really important. Like, we're still growing, We're going to look back at this in 5-10 years, and if we stay consistent, like Benjamin was talking about how much we love doing this, and how it's like a big thing that drives you, don't want that to go away, well, then make sure you putting your ass to work every day. Because if you're not making music every day, even if it's trash songs, the thing about it is you're getting better. And that's the thing I always got to stay focused on. And, I'm getting better, and I'm getting more money, and I'm going to put that money behind the music. Like, I'm always accumulating more of that, and then people like Benjamin and Caleb keep doing the same thing as well. And that's how you grow. That's how you get better.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing when you see, like, bro, because all it comes down to is now is just marketing your music the right way, bro. because now anything can happen overnight, bro. That's the beautiful part about it. You know, anything can happen overnight, and you could, if you can make it that it can happen overnight, or it can happen at your pace. You know what I'm saying? But the main thing is, like you're saying, bro, you just gotta stay consistent, because if you ain't got consistency, it's like nothing else matters, like at all. You ain't got consistency, it's like, bro, well, get out the way, because you really,
Because I'm gonna work harder than you.
yeah, bro. That's the thing.
That's the thing.
That's like, now people is like, bro said this like at the second podcast we had, a third podcast. He was like, Lil Wayne really started that with, quantity over quality. But if you can give the people both, bro, quantity and quality, bro, you'll kill the game. That's what I'm saying. Now you're looking at what niggas is building. It's like, bro, it's sweet because you're growing, getting people really fucking with you, and the shit that they're fucking with you with is actually good shit. And when you have good product, you're never, what do you say? We'll never fail. I'm stuttering this shit.
No, you're
that
fine.
weed got me fucked up. Bro, I hit a bomb, bro, before this shit.
One
nigga,
time.
Nigga, fucked my ass up. Now I'm over here stuttering this shit.
No, you're fine.
Like I'm a
You're
drunk.
fine. Nah, you're good.
I'm telling you, bro.
I think more than anything, the energy in the car right now is beautiful. Like, I'm lucky. That's the thing I want to focus on for 2022 is like, just stop we were talking about this, Jess, but it's just like, I need to stop stressing out. Like, I need to just fucking enjoy the fact, like, I'm young. I'm not disabled. I'm sexy. I'm creative. I have a big potential and opportunity. I'm smart. But we say shit like that and it makes us a little bit uncomfortable, or it's a little bit foreign, right? But it's about embracing, like, nah, like, I deserve all that. It's about learning to say, like, I'm going to do whatever the fuck it takes to take the opportunities I got right now and make them the maximum. I'm going to go as hard as I can without losing the part of me that's beautiful. And it's a struggle, but it's like, you're exchanging your time for the money. Don't make it more complicated than that. And that goes both ways. That goes with promoting your music and growing your business. And because you become an LLC. Money Man said that in one of his songs. It's like, you become an LLC in that way. And I think more than anything, if you don't have any funds to invest, the business can't fucking grow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just excited for everything that is growing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the fact that we aren't going to give up. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to fall back. The music we got that isn't released is unreleased for a reason.
Yeah.
It's because I'm like, all right, when I got a visual ready for it and I got the money for it, I'm going to make a move on it.
Bro, just think about how sweet it's gonna be when it do hit.
Yeah.
Like, for real, bro. Like,
that's all I fucking think about sometimes.
Yeah, bro. You driving.
Just driving, a picture in a crowd singing a song.
Yeah, bro. Or you could just be just driving, bro, listening to music, knowing that you up. You finally did it. Like,
that's the thing, bro. It's more about the chase than it really is. Like,
but,
once you get there, it's like just another chase.
But that's what I'm saying. No, bro, I'm telling you, because you find out getting from point A to point B to what made it dope was trying to get to point B. You know what I'm saying,
bro? That's exactly what I was saying.
And so
a lot of times it's the journey.
It's the
of
journey,
how you get
bro.
there. Like, I remember when I was working, I'm a plumber. I was working this job, bro, and it was all about sales revenue and how much you produce. And a lot of the fun in that job was beating everybody else that's been doing it 10, 20 years, 30 years, beating all them motherfuckers, seeing the looks on their face when they see me in person. Like, that was the shit that drove me. That was the shit that makes you great, bro. So that's what I'm saying. I love the drive, bro. Even getting to the drive on the next level. It's just a different drive. It's just a different motive. Because that's the best part about this, bro. That's the best part about making music.
Like they say, getting $1 million is easy, but keeping it is gonna be harder.
That's right, bro.
So it's like when you get there, it's like you're gonna have to work way harder than you did to even get there.
That's right, bro.
But by then, you already built up a habit. That's like, bro, I just built up a habit that I was working for 4 years, 5 years to get to where I needed to, and now I'm here and I'm leveling up again.
Mm-hmm.
And again, and again, and again, and again.
On me.
Catch up to me.
Can't stop.
They can't fuck with me.
It is important to remember that if you didn't set goals for the new year, like, that's on you. Nobody around you is going to be responsible.
Nobody's
for
gonna
that.
come
No one's
save
going to
you.
come up to you and say, hey, what are your goals for the year? What are you going to do about this, that, or the third? Are you happy with the way things are? I think about that Jordan Belfort speech when the company was at its peak. And he goes, I want you to solve your fucking problems by getting rich. and I've only had a few people ever say that kind of a thing to me before. Like, the only way you can ever solve all these problems you have, and it's not like money, like the money isn't the root of all evil. We just have the root of all evil within us in a certain way, and it's like greed. You know what I mean? Like, you give somebody too much of something too quick. It's like, of course they're gonna go back down to level 0, like in Mario, because like sometimes you have to muscle memory this shit. Like, you have to put in your hours, like Justice is saying. You can't just expect everything to happen overnight. Like, we've been doing this shit consistently for like over 9-10 years. So it's like, of course we're fucking good. Like, people act surprised when we're good. It's like, of course I'm good at this. Of course Justice and Benjamin are good at this. But it's not about being good at it at a certain point. It's about like, what's the fucking point? Like, what's the message? What's the reason? Like, are you just doing this shit to rap? Like, I know people close to me or people I know in my life, like, where I'm like, are you rapping because you really want to rap, or are you rapping because you think rap will solve something for you?
There you go.
Because I just want to speak my piece. I'm just like, I just want to put it out there and not leave anything unturned.
Well,
not try.
The main thing is a lot of people get into rap because they're trying to fill that hole of the fitting in or the clout. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, like Gary Vee says, that's why people try to rush to say, look, I'm popping, just to try to prove people wrong, and then now you're just, like I'm saying, putting yourself in fucked up positions because you're trying to cut corners. But like I say, if you know what you're in it for, 9 times out of 10, when you have a reason why you're in something and you truly know why, it's not going to be a fucked up like reason. You know, you're going to be good at what you actually do because you're doing it for the right reason. But if it's on some fuck shit, you'll never know why you got into, I just did it get some money. It's like, bro, no. It's like, somebody asked me why. It's like, bro, I love music. Like, even if I didn't make money and nobody heard my music, I would still do it because I love music. Life is nothing without that, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's art. And, you know, that's why I think the game is so flooded with rappers, because it's like,
people want to have that kind of expression, bro.
Yeah, bro. People,
but like, I felt like I've always had a calling to this.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys felt the same way, bro.
On me.
But like, I'm just being real. I felt like I always had a calling to this since I was a really young man. Like, before I even really knew what this meant. So to go from,
That's deep.
I mean, if you think about some of your first songs, some of your first things you wrote down, like, you look back at that, and I always smile, but it's more out of like, because I'm embarrassed at myself, right? Like the first stages of trying out that new thing, or that like first writing it down, was always the I thought it was the dopest thing ever in the moment, and then I look back on it now, you know what I'm saying, like 10-12 years later, and that, I think that's the theme for me right now, bro. It's like, you know, back in the day, you're looking back and you're going, wow, man, I was really doing my best back then, and now you still really doing your best. That's the progress, bro. Like, that's the thing is we only got one life. We only got one amount of progress, bro. You think about guys like Pop Smoke or Juice WRLD, bro, how much more progress they would have had, or how much more success they would have had. But they only have one chance at it. So the only thing we get to look back on is their music. And everybody's going to die. So, you know, I look back at my music like, man, I really told a story. I really shared my movie with y'all, and I hope you love it or hate it.
Look at this, bro. Like, that's the beautiful thing about chasing something, bro, chasing a goal or a dream, bro, is because look at this, bro. It's like, when you're doing that, you're so honest with yourself, bro. It's like you're to a point, you're too honest to yourself. It's like, I'm telling you, bro, this shit is,
that's a level of self-reflection that not a lot of people ever get to experience.
Yes, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
on me,
you write down something. Like, I remember, bro, right before I was going to jail, bro, it was the day before my hearing, and I knew I was going to jail, and I wrote a whole song, 3/16s and 3/8s, and I wrote a whole song, and I called my engineer, and I was like, bro, please, I need to lay this down before I go in, and he booked me a session like that night, and I drove up there on house arrest and recorded a 4-hour session, and drove home and got taken to jail that night. But bro, for me, I remember when I left the studio, I told Burner, I was like, bro, please just release this on my SoundCloud, bro, because my password is my username. Please just release this. And when I go in, bro, I'm going to come out and I want to listen to it. And I released that shit, and it just hit different when I got out of jail. You know, you hear something 9 months later, bro, and I had like 5,000 views on them. And for me, that was huge. And so, like, that's like a stamp in my life, bro. And I think that's the thing is, I got all these stamps in my life, like, hey, this day, this time, this is what I was doing, and I was really letting it all loose.
It's a beautiful thing, bro. You can listen to songs that you did at a certain time period, and like you said, just remember the smell that was in the air when
Yeah.
when you
The way you felt when you did it.
Bro, I was listening to that album Sanders, bro, and I remember that's when I was working in the caves, and
The
that
caves.
yeah, I was working in the caves, bro. One time it was over there close to Lee Summit, I think it was Lee Summit Independence, but I remember I dropped Sanders, bro, and I was listening to it today, and I just remember the smell of the caves and that time period. It was springtime of 2021, and it was just like a different. I felt it, bro, but I look back at that time and was like, bro, that time was dope as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
it's the beauty of the shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's nothing gets more. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, to have something that you're trying to chase and do, bro, you're gonna make so many good memories of trying to get there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like I said earlier to Benjamin. You put me in any situation, I'm gonna find a way to win.
You know what I mean?
Always.
And that's if you winning,
Facts.
is you making music, that's winning to me.
Yeah.
That's winning to me.
Because you do, at the end of the day, you're doing what you, like, kind of want to do.
That's right, bro.
I was, when you was talking about, like, the game is flooded with, you know, rappers and shit, I was thinking about when I sent you, what was her name that you fuck with, the black singer?
What's her name?
Bro, we talked about it on the first episode.
It doesn't matter.
No,
But-
bro, what's her name? I gotta say,
Lauryn Hill.
Every time I do that tune, you know what I'm talking about. Remember we showed you when she was 13, bro?
Getting
And
booed
then
off
They
stage.
booed her off stage, bro, and it was like, I know that's a whole different lane, that's soul music, but it was like, bro, it's still dope because it's like, even her, bro, like, do you know how that probably made her feel, bro?
Mm.
You're 13 getting booed, bro, this is not it. This is not it for me.
Drake got booed off stage, though. I mean, anyone can get booed off stage. It's humbling. Shit. You just got to show up and show out. Like, Gunna and Travis Scott, they're not going to get booed off stage. They're not. I don't know. I mean, it's just like when you're really fresh in it, like when you're at that moment where it's like you feel like you're at the top of the hill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, bro.
It's just a different kind of a feeling, bro.
It's a
And
high performing.
people like us, it's almost like we can feel it before it happens.
Yes.
Like I'm sitting here and I'm smiling because I'm like I could just picture it. Like I can picture it like it's already happening, and it's just only in the feeling aspect. Like I can't fully see it yet, and I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get there, but I feel like I'm there already. I'm like, this is cool, you know? It's the only fuel that really, really keeps me going at a certain point.
Oh, me.
Like to really want to,
me.
like, I don't want a job for the money or for the job. I want the opportunity that the money gives me. And I'm going to do whatever the fuck it takes to make the opportunity bigger and bigger. And that's what Just felt like. That's what I felt like you were trying to say with that. It's like, it does give you more, it affords you more opportunity. It like, you can do more with it. There's more, like, stability as well. But I don't know, it's not a solution. Like, it's not going to fix the way you fucking feel. Like, the happiest moments of my life have probably been when I was the brokest. Honestly.
Ain't that the truth?
Driving around with $0 in my pocket. Like, how the fuck am I going to put gas in a car? The car's been on E for 15 corners. Like, I'm like, I have no idea what I'm going to eat today. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm driving up to the studio like I'm the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Broke
bumping
as
and
fuck.
shit. You
Broke as
bumping.
fuck, playing some trash ass fucking song I made. I'm like still figuring it out, bro. But
And that's
it's so fucking worth it now. Like it's
Yeah.
so worth it to just be. We're not even at the top of the hill in life. Like it feels like
we are though.
it feels like we just fucking started. Like it feels like my life just fucking started again. Like I know it's good to look back on everything and be like, this all got me here, but I'm like, they don't know what the fuck that they're about to experience. Like they don't understand the magnitude that's about to happen. Like we can change music. We can change the whole city. We can change culture. Because
when you say
I want to
culture
do
and
movies
shit.
and stuff. I want to do
Yes,
bigger things. I
bro.
want to. People all the time say Justice should be a movie star. They're like, bro, you should be in movies. It's just like that aesthetic. Like I'm not there with it. I want to get on Justice's level with the aesthetic, but I'm just saying that that's where we're gonna go with it. Like it's gonna be way bigger than just we make music, because it always starts there. But people who only fall in love with music and like that's all they want to do is just music. It's never healthy. Like it's always like you start becoming obsessed with it. Like you start thinking about it all the time. I only listen to my own music. Everybody in here, all we do is drive around listening to our own music. I don't listen to the radio. I don't even know what's on the radio anymore.
Yeah, bro. It's to a point I don't even know.
I haven't listened to the radio in probably a year. I listened at Amazon, but that's about it.
I listen to like,
But it was only country music because Justice put me on.
the music I listen to, bro. You'll hardly see me having any rap music that's of like now time, you know, that's popping now or a couple years ago. Like all my songs is either mine or rappers that inspired me to even want to rap. But I'm not gonna cap it. And when it comes to like other songs and shit, all it is like 70s to like 90s R&B, soul music and shit, bro. I don't listen to really nothing else that's other than rap, bro. You know, it's rap and R&B and soul, bro. That's
Man.
it.
Hey, bro, country will get you right though.
Telling you, Benjamin.
You
Telling
said country.
You could find if he showed you Morgan Wallace, is that his name?
No, I'm.
You'd feel different, bro. He's pretty dope.
For me, bro, country is like a calming, like feeling good music. Like
That's what I'm saying, bro.
so, like, bro.
But that's not that with country though. But that's how I feel with like.
The soul and R&B.
Oh yes, bro.
That's how I feel too.
Bro, when I listen to it's that to me my favorite song is "Glamorous Life" by Sheila E. and
I've never heard that.
"Computer Love"
That's a good song.
by I think it's Zap Rogers or whatever, bro. Cause I feel like I'm on a fucking cloud. And don't like, bro, like music. That's what I like, bro. There's songs that touch my soul that I could just melt, bro. Like, I'm gonna get married to that song.
Make music too. Right?
Yes,
Yes,
bro.
yes.
You see the people you look up to, and you're like, damn, that shit's so dope. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, looking at artists that I grew up watching, bro, it was like,
what artist you grew up watching, Benjamin?
okay, shit. Okay, my first ever like video I ever remember watching was one of Michael Jackson's videos. So every
Michael Jackson was like the first artist I ever really fell in love with.
So with a kid, the first thing you're seeing is like Michael Jackson, right? And then you're going to start kind of, you know, you're not going to grow out of it. You're going to always have a love for that music, but you're going to start venturing off to other things. So then I got into, what was it? I feel heavy for like, what was it? The DeBarges, El DeBarge. You don't know them, bro.
No, I don't.
Prince. I fell in love with Prince.
Prince is dope.
Yeah, what was her name, bro? I fucked with Alicia Keys music, like back early 2000s Alicia
I wish
Keys.
I would have known about Alicia Keys back in the day.
Yeah.
Nobody told me about Alicia Keys.
Yeah, bro.
She's bad to the bone too.
Yeah. And so
Her energy's crazy.
I got to music, and so, but I was growing up in my house, like my dad played all types of music he grew up with. So that's why it's like, even with my songs, it has that undertone of like bass and all like that, drums,
Yeah.
horns, because it's like, that's what makes a song. And that's why I feel a lot of people, when they listen to my music that's around my age, they don't really know how to appreciate it like someone who's 28 or 29.
Mhm.
Because, you know, those people that age are older, they know that's like a full song. It's just not like a lot of snares and claps and, you know, just high-pitched gun sounds and you just rapping nonsense. It's like, you know, you're really giving them a real song. And that's what I'm saying, like, all that is like what I grew up with, bro. So
The more you live,
Yeah.
the more you can talk about in your music. I will say that.
Yeah,
like
bro.
the more real life shit happens.
yeah,
You go in the studio and you just had a rough week, or you've been thinking about shit nonstop. You can piece a song together in 5 seconds.
but that's what I'm saying. It's like you hearing a lot of music now and it's all the same shit, even in different areas and shit. You know what I'm saying? It could be from mainstream all the way to local. It's a lot of the same. They're talking about the same shit.
And the music just sounds the same too.
But it's like, you know, Jada Youngin said, you know, everybody can't be real. I know somebody lying. And he was meaning by all these rappers talking about all this dumb shit. It's like, bro, somebody gotta be faking. Somebody gotta be lying. But now everybody's just doing it for a female knowing their name and clout. That you could say, all right, the music gods could come down from the world or from the sky and be like, look, I'll give you clout and every bitch knowing your name, but you'll have no money. You'll never have money. You'll just have those two things. You'll take it? And they'll say, yeah, they'll take it. I guarantee you they'll take it. I put my soul on that. I put my soul on that, bro.
You're not wrong.
No, bro. So it's like, well, bro, but you're going to be struggling. You're going to be over here coming out of a, KFC and you got all the clout in the world, but that was your meal for the next 3 days. Nigga, it's like, come on, bro. That's why I say fuck the clout. Because I'm shit. It's because of the money, bro. You need financial stability. And it ain't really money, it's credit. After you get money, you
You start
realize,
to figure that out.
Yeah.
Justice was putting me on game about that.
yeah, bro, you're not shit if your credit's fucked. You know what I'm saying? So right when you have money, now you can go to the next level of trying to fix your credit.
And that's only because the U.S. dollar is worthless.
Yeah.
The U.S. dollar transfers the debt.
Yeah.
So your debt is more important than your actual cash flow.
On me.
Because you could have all the cash flow in the world, but your credit score is 400.
Yeah, because if you got all the cash flow in the world, why can't you pay your light bill? Why can't you pay your gas
Exactly.
bill? Why can't you pay your mortgage? Why can't you pay your car insurance? Why can't you pay this? That's what credit is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Right.
credit,
They're like,
nigga.
hey, we're gonna borrow you $100,000. Can you pay it back?
You gonna take that money?
Yeah, probably not pay it back.
Because
though.
like people that are really smart with money will borrow a whole bunch of money and then invest all of it.
That's
And
what I.
it's something that they make passive income on.
Yeah.
So passive income is really more important than cash flow.
Yeah.
Because if you can leverage debt for passive income,
Yeah.
that means that your debt is now worth more money than your debt. So you, as just a sitting block, make X amount of dollars.
Just because your name is on the debt.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Because the US dollar is debt. So people that think that they have a lot of cash
Yeah, they don't have.
are holding a lot of debt. And they really rely on the inflation not going as bad as it
Yeah,
really is supposed
yeah.
to.
And it's up right now. It's at about 7.5% last time I checked, I think.
That's it.
Roughly 5 to 7%. So that's not
Right.
good just for anybody that's listening. You're not going to understand the magnitude of the situation. To add on to what he said, they printed more money. They printed 40% of all the dollars that have ever existed in the past 12 months.
That's what they did.
40%.
Think about it, bro. They were doing that to help us get out the Great Depression,
Mm.
bro. That was back in the late 20s, early 30s. Obama even did it too when he was trying to help get them from them banks going under and shit. He printed out a lot of fucking money. But with Biden and all like that, you know how I feel on that situation. It's like, bro, it was just picking between him and Trump. Was just picking, the best out of two evils and shit. So that's why I said, like, I feel
A lot of people who voted for Biden are starting to regret it, though, just based on the way things are financially going right now.
I
Because
feel
of the issue with, like, trade embargo stuff and, like, financial stuff with the dollar. And
Well,
that's
I
the
say-
biggest thing is, like, I just don't want to be I just don't want to see some shit happen,
say-
like, overseas where
Yeah.
they got wheelbarrows full of money
Yeah.
that are worth nothing.
Well, I say this. I feel with politicians, like when we talk on the phone, if it's Republican or Democrat, it's still gonna be bullshit at the end of the day that we got to deal with. If let's say Trump would have won, it wouldn't have been that. It'd have been some whole other shit, like fucking COVID. You know what I'm saying? Now I know, like, I'm not trying to get into that whole thing, but what I'm saying is like every president had something that's like fucked up about it. So
Yeah.
I'm telling people, like, moral of the story is, it's like, don't look at politicians and all like that. Is like, don't look at their solutions like that's gonna fix your like problems, because it's not. Like, you got to still do it yourself. Figure
right.
shit out, because like a president is not gonna
Be
save
independent.
you. Exactly.
Own your life.
Exactly. But a lot of people don't want to do that
Buy
because
a
it's too
firearm.
hard.
Protect your Second Amendment right.
A lot of people don't want to do that. But not with the guns.
Well,
but
that's
just
because
going
they'd
out
rather
and
have
work.
the government do it for them. That's the
I'm
whole
just
reason
saying.
the government's blowing up right now. Is
Protect your Second Amendment right. Own a firearm. Own multiple firearms. There's a reason why you can't buy bullets right now. I'm telling you that. I promise you.
And when COVID first started popping crazy, guess what they did? Food shortage. They're trying to scare the fuck out of you. Like, oh shit, you better act right and stay fucking inside, or you might just not get food next week. That's connected. They want you to start thinking like that. Like, I need to behave, or I'm not going to be able to eat. It's like, I would rather have like a garden with food on it, and I'm like, all right, go ahead, take the food away. But we're not in that kind of position. If they take away, if one day you go to Hy-Vee or Price Chopper and there's no food in there, the fuck am I gonna do? I have to go to McDonald's. Maybe they want that though, because that shit's making people sick.
Well, it's just easy to control people when they don't really have control over their
That's
own
the
lives.
thing. It's all about controlling people.
Yeah, that's it. It's like way easier to.
That's what politics is, bro.
That's all it is.
How do you want to control the people?
It's all fake. It's all fake.
That's why I
bro.
don't want nobody controlling the people.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, do you see from like when we talk downstairs in the basement talking about the whole, Kim K situation and shit and the Jake Paul fight? It's like all of it is still entertainment. It's fake, and it's the same thing with politicians. It's like, bro, it's
all fake.
everything that they're showing you is they're showing it to you for a reason,
Yep.
And it's like, bro, they're knowing what they're doing. So
Yeah, they're not stupid. They're not doing any of this on accident.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna wrap this episode, guys. Please make sure you share this. Like I always say in the end of these episodes, I don't really care if you go ahead and comment and like. That's
sir.
cool. But just share it with people, because we're not doing a bunch of paid promotion. So it's just everybody that's been showing love. It's all organic. So continue to grow it that way. we're really grateful for everything, for the platform, and for the opportunity to just get better at speaking our minds.
Hell yeah.
That's the only reason we're really doing this. It's for us. We're selfish like that, but we also love you guys. So make sure you
Love
interact, and have a great rest of your week. We'll
Yes,
talk to you
sir.
soon.